of mind, a woman of attitude, and a lady with lots of class. Hey guys, Rosie Mercado here, and I got lots of messages on Instagram and Facebook, lots of personal questions. So today is get to know me a little deeper. Hey, I got lots of questions. Actually, some of them made me crack up. I have the questions here. I'm gonna go through them, and I'm just gonna answer them to the best of my knowledge, I guess. So you guys make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and of course my YouTube channel. Keeping it raw, real, and relatable, and sending you guys lots of love. All right, so here are some of the questions, which is kind of funny that people ask. Do you prefer kissing or cuddling? I'm a cuddler. I love to cuddle. Yeah, cuddling is amazing, that connection. I miss that. I miss lots of cuddling. Let's see, another question that I got. Let's see, what was the first concert you ever attended? God, the first concert that I ever attended. Alejandro Fernández. Yup, Alejandro Fernández para todos mis latinos que están allá afuera escuchando Alejandro Fernández at his prime. Oh my God, he was like my celebrity crush. I named my kid after him. That's how much I love Alejandro Fernández. So yeah, not only was he my first concert, but he was also my celebrity crush. Let's see, the next question I have here. Oh, when did you suffer your first heartbreak? Oh my God. Love has not been a good thing for me. Not yet, but it's gonna get better. I declare it, I am passionate, I'm in love with love, and I want love. But my first heartbreak actually happened when I was the age of 17. It was my first boyfriend. He was so handsome. He was 6'6". He was Hispanic. He was just beautiful. He was just beautiful. Of course, being Latina, I wasn't allowed to date. He had to go ask for permission at my house to date me, and what I was allowed to do was from 7 to 8, he was allowed to be outside of the door of my front house with the light on, and we were allowed to speak for an hour. We were not allowed to hold hands. It was like very Mexican traditional home. My dad was very like fierce on that. Like it was set in stone. That's what you got, and I took it. Like it was very nice. But he has to move to California, and when he did, the way that I found out that we were no longer together was I got a invitation that he was getting married. That broke my heart. That was like, I'm here thinking like, well, boyfriend, girlfriend, we've been talking. We'd gotten a little bit distant, but I was so naive. It was my first boyfriend. I didn't really know a lot about relationships. You know, I got an invitation, and then his aunt confirmed that, like, that he was getting married. Oh my God, I remember when I talked to her on the phone, my my whole world was falling apart. So that was my first heartbreak ever, and from there on, there's been some very passionate and loving moments that I'm never gonna forget. But heartbreaks, I have several of them. But I'm here, I'm alive, I'm breathing, I keep going. So that's a little bit on heartbreak. Damn. Took me back to that. Let's see. Oh, what's your favorite swear word? Yeah, I got a sailor's mouth. I'm working on that. My favorite swear word, everybody knows. Whether I'm happy or sad, it's like, mother. Yeah, that's my favorite swear word. That, yeah. Sorry guys, just keeping it real. Let's see, next question that I have. Let's see, I don't know if I want to answer that one. I don't know if I want to answer that one. Oh my goodness, there's some crazy ones in there. How many boyfriends / girlfriends have you ever had? I've only had boyfriends. I have not really had that many. I think about it, maybe like five or six. Yeah, 5 or 6 boyfriends. That's all I've ever had. I haven't, like, I usually like date and go straight into a relationship, like serious relationship. I did do 100 dates though. Hey! No, I didn't kiss and sleep with them. I just went on 100 dates trying to figure out where I was, what I wanted, who I liked, what I didn't like. Because as life changes, as things change in your life, what you think you wanted is not what you actually wanted. So 100 dates down. Didn't mean that it worked or it was effective, but I did learn about myself. So let me go to the next question. What do you love to do in your spare time? You guys know that I love to dance. Bachata, salsa, dancing for me is so important. It's really important because having lost so much weight, I have movement. Oh, and then I'm getting my first bike. I'm so excited for bike riding. Got on my first bike what was it, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago? And finally I got gifted my first bike, so I get to pick it up in Santa Monica this week coming up, so I'm excited about that. Let's see. What do you consider unforgivable? Oof. God, what do I consider unforgivable? I've had some screwed up stuff happen to me. Like, I've had some people really do some really bad things. But what do I consider unforgivable? You do anything to my kids and we're like, it's on. Like, anything happens to one of my kids and you do anything to one of my kids, it is on. I am like serious crazy psycho Latina when it comes to my kids. So anything that has to do with my kids, you better beware, because I'm there. Let's see what else. Have I ever broken a bone? No, thankfully not. I've never broken a bone. Ouch. I can't even, I don't do well with pain. Oh my God. I do not do well with pain. Just getting a tattoo in itself, I'm like a big old baby. I'm like, I have to like stop, and I'm breathing. I don't do well with pain. So thank God. No broken bones. And last question. I'm gonna go, let's see, what's the last question? What was your first job? You guys, my first job was in radio. I come from a radio background. So I was working here in Vegas and I won, actually how I got the job was my madrina won a pair of tickets. And we went to the radio station and we went to pick it up. It was an AM FM station in Spanish. Back then, I did not speak proper Spanish. Lo hablaba todo corto y mocho. And that's what the DJ, like, that's what he loved, the air personality absolutely loved about me, is that I didn't speak proper Spanish, and he could make up jokes and just started cracking up. And from there, he became a really good friend and a close mentor, and he had me reading newspapers and reading books in Spanish, having a pencil underneath, in my mouth, reading at the same time to really properly say the words in Spanish. And that for me was really like the point where I had to learn how to speak Spanish properly. I learned how to do the weather, traffic, entertainment news, and that's what kind of took me into doing red carpets here in Vegas. Was rejected in several of them because of my weight, but radio background, that was my first job. And I'm gonna throw something in there. My second job for like 20 seconds was working for Lane Bryant. Yep, I was working for Lane Bryant at the Meadows Mall in Las Vegas. I think it's hard working for a clothing store when you're that young, because all the money you make, you want to spend on the clothes that you're surrounded by. So that was a fun experience. Didn't last long. I'm entrepreneurial spirit, so kind of went off and journeyed into doing my own thing, going back into radio and red carpets, and then becoming a makeup artist and launching my cosmetic line and so on. So that's little bits of things about me that maybe you didn't know. You guys, thank you so much for sending me questions on Instagram at Rosie Mercado, Facebook at Rosie Mercado, and we're gonna have some more girl talk coming up. So stay tuned. This is Rosie Mercado, keeping it real, keeping it raw, and keeping it relatable.